Hello everybody, I am Unemployed and welcome to Rimworld. Now, if this is the first time you are seeing this, then that means you missed episode 0, which will be available in the link in the description down below, as well as in the top right hand corner of the screen. You can go and check that out. That provides a brief explanation of all the various game mechanics and things, a little bit of a tutorial there, as well as us setting up this base, setting up the game settings for this playthrough, and it's all pretty standard, no mods, nothing fancy. So, if you would like to learn what's going on this screen, go watch that episode first and then come on back. In fact, right now, hit that spacebar and get out of here. Go watch that thing. If you don't care enough, or you know what's going on, or you've played the game, then stick around, because we're now going to begin our playthrough in earnest. For those of you joining us for the first time, this is what our map looks like. We're playing on the temperate forest biome, nothing too fancy. Got a nice little lake over there. Got some rich soil, put down our first little starting barracks, got a dumping stockpile up yonder, and we have a few steel deposits to mine. There's one there, one there, one there, some machine parts. Oh god, actually this is a pretty rich section of terrain. There's another deposit there, some jade, some more components, more steel. It's all over the place. Now, just for those of you wondering why I didn't build into this little corner just yet, I wanted to exploit this rich soil deposit. And yeah, so we'll move up there once security becomes a sort of bigger concern. But for now, we're just going to sort of slowly build our way up that way. And speaking of which, let's go ahead, run the game so they can sleep. I'll put that on 2x speed. Oh, and I will also go ahead, before we start, and disable dev mode. So those of you who want to know, you press escape, hit options, and then just uncheck developer mode, or recheck it if you want it on. There we go, and I might do a tutorial video at some point on how to actually use dev mode to trigger events in game and things like that. Okay, so what do we need to do here? First things first, let's get some more wood, right? Can never have enough wood. Wood is good. We're going to designate an enormous swath to be chopped. In fact, actually, you know what? Let's cancel that for now. Let them chop down stuff over there by the fields. And we're going to get a lot of this shit hauled. We could actually probably haul that into an impromptu wall for now. What's our materials looking like? Let's expand all these. I like having them all open. I know this is going to piss some people off, but I like having them all open so I can see what's going on. Okie dokes. Let's go ahead and slap down a steel wall right there, just so that's not an avenue of entrance. We've got 640 steel, we could do one there for 190. Just as an early game deterrent, so people coming this way will have to go down and around. We could channel them a bit down here. Not too important. I'm not phased about doing that just yet. We got bigger fish to fry. So I also don't want to build up here because of this mud. Now we will eventually, of course, be able to build a moisture pump and remove all that moisture from the soil, but at the moment that's just unsuitable building terrain, and we've got all this good real estate right here. So I think first things first, we need to worry about food preservation. We don't really have a winter month here. We are in permanent summer, so that wouldn't be great to lose everything to rot. So let's put down a basic kitchen layout here. So we're going to get quite a large production room for the kitchen, and I think we'll have about that much for dining room and butchering tables and things, and then this will actually form the freezer itself. And before you ask, yes, we are going to double wall that. There we go. We actually don't have to double wall this side because it's got a little yeah, just so you know, for those of you who are used to the game, if you have another room on the other side of a wall, it will act as the same sort of insulator as two walls. And for those of you new to the game, you want to put down 2 walls for freezers because you get twice as much insulation. So what we're going to do then is we're going to throw down 3 coolers is probably overkill. We can probably get away with 2. Throw down 2 coolers over there. Structure wood. Now, I would normally not make this out of wood. We will eventually replace that for stone so it's not flammable. I don't want to lose all my food to like a forest fire or something. But for now, that will do. We can also go ahead and get these chunks out of the way. So those are seriously annoying, as well as that tree. You can pick up that heel root. Pick up that berry bush. Very nice. Oh god, I'm going to trap them in there. I forgot to put doors. Whoops. Okay, that can be a door. And we can have a door. I think we'll have a door coming down right over there. So work on that door. Cool. And just for that, I just right clicked and then left click on prioritize. You can tell them you want to focus on certain things. Okay, cool. Matty B is going to finish polishing all that up. What are you doing? Baymax, you are hauling. Reynard's chopping various plants. That's fine. That's fine. In fact, Reynard, you can go ahead. Have we chopped all this wood? We have. Okay, we're definitely going to need more, so you can go ahead and chop all that. Cool, all of our rocks out of the way. We're actually going to have to move them again, aren't we? Because that stockpile is going to be in the way. Damn it. Okay. So where are we going to be defending from? What's our primary... Are we going to defend from this side? Or defend from this side? I'm tempted to do down, because this has sort of got a natural channel coming over here. And we could just wall that off completely. Yeah, okay. I don't want to sort of box ourselves in too much just right now, but it's a bit boring. But yeah, we are going to, I think we're definitely going to channel people up this way. So what we can do is go ahead and set up our dumping stockpile, not where the mining stuff is. I'd like to keep that in the room. So we're going to go one to there, and another one too wide. We'll go to there. And then so no corpses, only, actually clear all, only chunks. Copy settings, paste settings. Okay, cool. So they'll hold all the chunks down there. In fact, then all of this will be put to good use so it can get dumped over there, and it makes sort of like an impromptu wall for us to use. There you go. You can see Aisha holding things around, doing her thing. Baymax. Okay, Maddie B is almost finished with the freezer, which is fantastic. It'll all get a roof on it. I mean, except of course for building the actual refrigerating components. Kind of important for this. Yeah, that should do the trick. Jeez, 3 components a piece. That's insane. Okay, let's let that go. Then we're going to select that and drop the temperature down to -19. That's too much. Let's go to -10. Yeah, okay, -9. That's good. And then what I want to show you guys a little trick here. Pro tip. So what you're going to want to do is set one of your freezers slightly lower, like 2 degrees lower than the other one, because they'll work together to get it to -9 degrees, as that's the common denominator, and then they will only the one will be working at full tilt to maintain the lower temperature, and the other one can actually go into low power mode, which, as I remember, is 20 watts versus 200. So it's definitely worth doing, and you still have, sub-zero temperatures there. Worth doing. We're also going to run this power conduit along the outside wall, so that if there is a bizarre electrical surge, it doesn't blow into our fucking food storage and destroy everything. Okay, Reynard is training our Arctic wolf. Training obedience. It worked! Okay, so this wolf is now obedient, which means it will follow him around, which I don't want. So we're actually going to say, no master, you wander the base. In fact, we're going to assign you to the home area. I don't want you wandering off and getting killed. Okay, we have 4 meals remaining. We are going to want to do some hunting then, if that's the case. There's some boomalopes up here. Oh, we've got some survival meals we can go pick up tomorrow. What else have we got going on down here? Nothing on the... There's some more steel, 200 of it. That's worth picking up. In fact, actually, let's do the old drag trick and see if we can't find any other stuff. Oh, I saw steel. Steel 58. Steel 112. There we go. Okay. Where are... Package survival meal. There it is. This is just a cheesy way to find all dropped objects on the map from when you land, because it will select objects over animals and stones and other shit like that. So it's a nice little life hack there for you. Okay, there's an alpaca. I actually want to tame that alpaca. They are very useful for milk and fur. We can hunt these buck and that rat, and I think that'll be good for now. I like hunting. Oh. Everybody's gonna go and hunt things now. That's fine. Okay, rats down. Nice. Oh, we don't have storage space for animals, I bet you. Yes, we'd rather no, we don't. Okay, so this stockpile... No. Delete zones. That one. This stockpile zone is going to be for nothing but food and animal corpses. Yes. There we go. I'm also going to set that to critical, so they move everything there. And so that food ends up nowhere else by accident. Okay, Maddie B's gonna double tap that dough. And what did you grab? You got another dough on the way back. Okay, that rat is available. Now, if animals die in the fields without you designating them for hunting, they will automatically be forbidden. Like, where's that rat? So it will be, you'll sort of see it like this. Now, you can look around every now and then and go and unforbid these things. But it's easier if you just set things to being hunted, and then if they die of, like, let's say, for example, blood loss here, then you'll be able to just, go and pick them up once they bleed out. That buck is going to take a couple days to bleed out, though. It was at 70%. Okay, let's unforbid the food so they can haul it up there. And then Okay, finally, we can give our faction a name. So, what are we going to call this place? So our faction will be called the Naughty Boys. There we go. All right. You know what? We're going to call this place Rice Town, and it's because we're going to be leaning in super hard into our crops. Oh, you know what? Better yet, Farmerton. Yes. We're going to be an agrarian society, the Naughty Boys of Farmerton. No one will see us coming when we go and raid them and steal their stuff. Haha. Yeah. Okay, Reynard is still training our Arctic Wolf. Unfortunately, if I remember correctly, yeah, this thing has a wildness of 75%, which means that it is unbelievably difficult to obtain. So, you know, even if Reynard was a, like, pro animal tamer, as he had 20 out of 20 skill, this thing would still only have a 25% chance of being tamed. So, yeah, it's a bit painful. It's a bit painful, but it's fine. Okay, let's harvest that raspberry bush before we run out of stuff. And she should be hauling things up top. Yes, she is. Let's also go ahead and build a copy of our butcher table. I think we're going to slap that right there. Then we're actually going to go ahead and deconstruct the fuel stove. Let someone come in and do that. She's going to make food for now. That's lower priority. Can you deconstruct that stove? And you can deconstruct this butcher table as well. And then we're actually going to throw in an electric stove. Right over there. So let's run power out. A doe has taken revenge. Oh shit. Maddie B, run. Get out of here, bro. Oh no. Oh, they're all coming at me? No. Okay, good. You can sometimes accidentally trigger an entire herd to kill you. Okay, let's come and stop over here. What's our range on this thing? There we go. Take a few shots. Take a few... Oh, the game went on full speed there. Not what we want. Okay. You're free. You're free, man. I'm going to babysit this a bit, because hunting all of these simultaneously is a bit brave, actually. Finish it off, finish it off, finish it off. There we go. Prioritize hunting the buck. Nice. Okay, sweet. So people will come and get the rest of these animals. You're probably hunting the buck, and then I imagine someone will come and get the other ones. You're going to go get the other one? Yeah, hauling the doe. Perfect. Okay. Maddie B, I'm going to need you to construct first, please, here. Let's go. Unfortunately, things like wooden work tables and stuff, you can't just pick up and reposition. You can do that with sort of things like lights. You can reinstall them elsewhere. Let's build a copy of that light and throw it there. So we have a copy. So we have some lighting in the region. We can also go ahead and set up the builds for this one again. So butcher creature, do forever. And you're going to cook simple meals until we have X. Minimize that ingredient radius to like 30. Pause when satisfied. Unpause at 2 meals left. And actually I want to set up you as well. Let's bring you right down. Only butcher stuff that's like in the home area. Don't go far away to butcher things. Awesome. Your time would be better spent cooking, I think. Okay, cool. So she is using that butchering table now. Fantastic. In fact, can you go ahead and tear up that one so that we know it is all done, and then clean up in here. God, it's messy. So once you butcher an animal, you get 2 things. You get hide and you get meat. And now hide is very, very useful because you can... Oh, new lovers. I clicked away. Damn it. Who's fallen in love? Ah, Raynaud and Matthew are starstruck lovers. Oh, how wonderful. So we're going to need to give everybody bedrooms. That's actually a pretty good second point for the episode. Where's everybody going to live? You can start moving things further up if the eating area is going to be down here. You want bedrooms relatively close. I like to have a 2 wide gap in between, so if there is a fire, it doesn't spread that easily. Let's go ahead, and we're going to make pretty big bedrooms for this playthrough. I think 6 by 7. That's pretty spacious. 6 by 7. There we go, 2 of those. And yeah, we'll throw down a couple of doors there and set them up some bedrooms. They'll be very happy with that. In fact, actually, let's go ahead and we'll give everybody double beds, even though only one of them are in a only one set of them rather are in relationships. We can also reinstall these side tables. They give a slight comfort bonus. Oh, a masterwork one. Wow, who's this? Who's such a good constructor? 10? It's 3, 10. Holy shit, man, well done, Maddie B. A masterwork at this level of the game is pretty incredible. Yeah, you usually expect sort of like poor, even at level 10. Huh, not too shabby. Okay, and then we can actually go ahead and deconstruct these. Well, let's do that once we've got those rooms built, I suppose. But we can reposition these. So you'll have a look here. They improve comfort by 0.05. So right now, this is 0.88, and the base value is 7.5. It's got a wooden table at the end, and it's a high quality bed. It's good, so it gets a little bit more. So the final value is 0.88 comfort, which means he's probably like luxuriantly comfortable. Where is it? Where's your comfort? There we go. Okay, there you go. See, it's rising to that point. So it's just shy of being luxuriantly comfortable, but it is extremely comfortable. So he gets a huge mood boost while he's sleeping. That's great for his back. Whereas the poor bed here has a comfort of 68, and so we can see here that she's comfortable. Not extremely comfortable. So only 4 boost, not an 8 boost. And that 8 is good. That is a huge plus. Okay. Let us also go ahead and check up some more berries. We can't forage like this forever. We are going to have to get a bit of agriculture going on a larger scale. We can get some berries here though. Did I chop down those trees? I did. Whoops, I don't want to do that. Not there anyway. We got closer trees to chop. Okay, let's just get berries for days. Berries for days all over the place. Nice and close here. There is a little bit of a hack you can do to harvest berries. So what you can do is you can go growing zone. Right? You place it over the berries, and then you tell them not to sow anything there. So when these berries hit maturity, like they have here, one of your growers will actually go and treat that as one of your crop fields. It's a nice way to sort of, yeah, do exactly this. And before you get sustainable agriculture, if you don't want to micromanage things, you can just go and do that. But I don't really mind manually designating it for harvest. It also means, however, that until the bush is fully grown, you won't get anything from it. So, you know, if you should still do a little bit of manual farming, or you're not going to get much. Okay, so we have our second event of the game. A refugee is chased at Farmerton. A mathematician named Michael Hammer Ham calls you from nearby. He is being chased by tribespeople from the Purple Rock Federation. He begs for safety and offers to join your colony. Biologically, he is 34 years old. That's good. If he was like 60, probably wouldn't take him because he'd have all sorts of like Alzheimer's and sort of shit going on. Be warned, if you accept, you'll have to fight off the tribespeople on his tail. Well, we have the medicine, and we have a couple guns, and they've just got bows and arrows, so I think let's accept it. Okay, Hammer, let's have a look at you. You are very smart, you are a fast learner, but you're also neurotic. That sucks. Oh, that sucks. That means that he's significantly more likely to break. His mental break threshold is lowered compared to other colonists. You're decent at chatting, you can't haul things or clean, which is a bit of a shame. You could be trained to be a decent doctor, but that's about it for your value. You can fight though, so we're going to go ahead and give you this knife. And then we're going to get our team, yes, you two, my firing squad, to come down here and take up positions. Okay, where are these tribespeople? Oh, it's one dude. It's a single man. He was being chased by one guy with a steel knife. So let's actually go and hunt this dude down. So we're going to move forward a bit. Duck is coming up north. So let's go ahead. Oh, God, that was stupid. I forgot. I don't have one of my mods installed. It's called Running Gun. It's really good for that because colonists can shoot while moving. Vanilla, that's not a thing. They can only shoot once they've become stationary and taken aim. Ah, and Maddie B secures the perfect shot. Okay, so Duck here. Wow, Duck, you're a good crafter. And you're sanguine. That's a permanent plus 12 mood effect. You're a bit slow, which sucks, but you're a decent cook. You're a great crafter. You're very good. So we need to build ourselves a prisoner room very quickly. How are we going to do this? What's the easiest way? Okay, so right away we're going to quickly grab, boom, 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 and then we're going to throw him on the floor on a sleeping spot there. Quickly, who's close? Who's close here and who's building things? Reynard, where are you? You're down there. Everyone's in the wrong place. Reynard, I need you to come and build. Oh, you don't have materials? We don't have wood? What? How do we not have wood? Oh god, he's going to bleed out. Alright, well we're going to temporarily then set this to prisoner. Cancel all that. Deconstruct that. So now prisoners will be able to take in... prisoners will be taken to that room. Who's closest? Maddie B is closest. Where's Hammer? Where you going, bro? Oh, you're taming an alpaca. Okay, no wonder. You come here and capture Mr. Duck. And then we should tend to him with some of this herbal medicine we've got lying around. Which will be good. Oh, nice. He harvested those berries without me designating them. I guess they're close enough to the grow zone that he was like, hey, since I'm here, let me just do it. Okay, you need to tend to duck, please. In fact, if you just hold the medicine closer, and then you'll use it from that pile. Nice. Okie dokes. There we go. So he should survive now if he doesn't get an infection. That should help. He's got a couple bruises, but he will live. Alright, Mr. Duck. Let's give you your real name. Oh, we also need to provide another bedroom now, don't we? Whoops. Maddie B, I need you to please... Oh, we don't have any wood. Shit. Okay, but we do need to chop down these trees in here, so let's get that done. Cut that oak tree down, bro. Fuck the raspberry bush. Chop that. You will never do plant cutting? Are you kidding me? Oh, is that part of dumb labor? It probably is. Okay, Baymax, she's making some simple meals. Drop those off. Come and chop these things. Not assigned to plant cutting. Everyone will be assigned to plant cutting. Thank you very much. Come over here, chop those oak trees. Very nice. Now you should be able to, yes, finish off that bed, so at least you've got somewhere to sleep, even if it is outdoors. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, now, who were our lovers? Maddie B and Reynard, right? So let's assign Reynard to this bed so someone else doesn't go and sleep with him. There we go. Now they'll be able to smash in the evening. Wake up, go to sleep. Go live with your man. Also, hold these on your way back. I really wish that was part of the default game behavior, that they'd hold things they walk past, because at the moment they kind of just like walk past. Like they will literally walk across the map, right, to like look at something. Then there'll be a pile of stuff they could haul there, and then they'll just walk back, get here, and they'll be like, oh shit, I should haul that, and then they'll walk back again, pick it up, and walk back this way. And sometimes they'll do that 2 or 3 times, which is, it is one of my pet peeves about the game. Okay, so Hammer has apparently taken Baymax's room here, which is a bit of a shame because that was not the intention, Mr. Hammer. I do not appreciate you coming into my property and doing such things. What we can do here is set up a little prisoner room. It's a bit long, kind of a weird shape here actually. We'll go and give them a table up in that corner, and you know, it's a bit of it's fitting around the marsh. Okay, it is what it is. We'll put prisoners in there, and then I'm going to stick another bedroom over here actually. So they were 7 tall? No, they were 7 tall, 6 long. Okay, so 7 tall, 6 long. That looks wrong too. That's better. There we go. Okay, so then they'll get the spacious bedroom interior above, which is not to be sniffed at. That's definitely worth having. And then let's go ahead and mine out just a little walkway around there. Let's have structure, door, throw down a door there, throw down a door there. And that will be our first set of buildings complete. Now you will notice I build a lot of my buildings sort of into each other, and then I leave gaps, and that's just for fire. I would like to build all of the bedrooms, you know, separate in like little squares, but you lose a lot of real estate, especially when you're trying to build into a certain area. That kind of halts things a bit. So yeah, not the best idea. Okie dokes, so Baymax is cooking. Our wolf is getting tamed. How's that alpaca doing? Did we get it? We did not get the alpaca. Did it leave the map? No, there it is. It's chilling up there. Can you go and tame this alpaca? Animal interacted too recently. Or did you get fed? Yes, you did. You can only really tame them when they lose a bit of hunger, so that they don't have too much going on. What are you doing? You're wandering? Have you got nothing to do? Really? Nothing at all? I suppose we could install a research bench and get that started for the next episode. Okay, so Baymax has had a soft break. She's not doing too well. She's very joy deprived, despite having joy in her freaking schedule. In fact, actually, let's go ahead and paste that in. That's a shame. What do you need? Disturbed sleep. Yeah, that's fair. You slept on the floor. You just had a rough night. That's all that was. Okay, so she's had her first soft break. She's dazing. She's in a daze. She's walking around. She doesn't like her environment. Yeah, we will floor that in the next episode. We just need the materials, please. Yeah, these guys are doing pretty well. They got some loving. Lovers. Yeah, Reynard just loves his boyfriend. Are they both gay? No. Oh, Reynard's a female. Right. Right. That was my bad. Okay, that was inevitable. Although one of you is gay. I think it's Baymax. You're gay. Hey. Yes. So you could have fallen in love with Reynard, but it was not to be, unfortunately. Alack, alas. We need to find a gay lady for Baymax to fall in love with. Ish. Okay. We need to get these plants that harvested and the rest of these chopped. I don't want any plants inside my rooms. It doesn't exactly help morale to be sleeping literally in the bushes. What are you doing, man? Are we out of wood again? Holy shit, yeah, we're going to be using a lot of this stuff. Oh, and our table is now for prisoners, so we actually need a copy of that. And we need to throw down a couple of wooden stools for our own home use. Alrighty, everyone's going to sleep for the night, and you know what, to me, that sounds like a good excuse to call this an episode. So, if you have enjoyed watching Rimworld, please consider hitting that like button. If you didn't, hit that dislike button and let me know in the comments below what was up. As always, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.